Hey, what's up? My name is Hatsmania. This is my first ever Yu-Gi-Oh video. Woo! And it's a deck profile. I love UAs. I love warriors in general, but UAs are probably one of my favorite decks, so I just want to show my take on it and go from there. So yeah, we will start with the main deck. I play 3 midfielder. It's standard. You can't really do anything without 3 midfielder unless you're doing some weird variant. But yeah, midfielder, 3. 3 slugger. Most people play 2. I like 3 just because he's the generic boss monster. 2300 beater isn't bad, but he can go up to 2800 or 33 or even higher depending on how you play. So I like him at 3. Plus his Armani's effect is pretty nice. 2 perfect ace. I played at 2. Most people play it at 3. I like it at 2 because his effect really cleans out your hand, which can be a good or a bad thing. But I sometimes see it as a bad thing because sometimes I have to get rid of cards that I don't want to get rid of. So I like him at 2. Plus he's kind of reusable. So yeah. Then to round off the UAs, I played 2 Dreadnought Dunker. He's a pseudo boss monster, basically. 2500 attack, pretty nice. And then his destruction effect is pretty awesome, especially with penalty box out. So yeah. Moving on to the non-UA monsters. 3 Heroic Challenger Assault Halberd. Yeah, he's now a staple at 3 with UAs. If you don't know what he does, he can special summon himself. Like Cyber Dragon, when your opponent has a monster and you control none. And however, unlike Cyber Dragon, he's a better version in my opinion. Whenever he inflicts damage to my opponent, I get to search out another copy of him, which works great with Ace. Or yeah, pretty much yeah. And he does piercing too, so as long as he gets the attack off, he does damage. 2 Summoner Monk. I want to get midfielder out as fast as possible, and if I run out of midfielders, I can still go for a rank 4 play with either another Summoner Monk or with Halberd. So yeah, plus he cleans out my hand of dead spells that I don't need. So yeah. And then to round off the monsters, 2 Veiler. I apologize for them not being the same rarity, but yeah. So yeah, just look at it. I don't really need to explain that. Moving on to the spells, I play 3 Stadium Staple. It's the main search for the deck. If you know what this does, basically, whenever you normal summon a UA monster, you get to search out another UA from your deck. You can, if you normal summon more than once, you get more than 1 search. Also, once per turn, every time you special summon a UA, all your monsters gain 500 attack, and that stacks. So yeah, pretty nice. 3 Sign Deal. This is a Hero Lives for this deck, and it's so much better because 1, it doesn't have your life points, which is fantastic. 2, it's effect where it's like negate the effects of your monster the monster special summoned by this. It does nothing as long as you have another UA in your hand. So it's nice. Finish out the UA spells. 2 Power Jersey. Used to be at 3, now it's at 2. Doesn't really need to be at 3 because it's not as necessary at 3. You'd search it out pretty easily. So yeah, 2 it is. For the generics, 3 Rhoda, standard for any warrior deck. 2 Terraforming. People don't play Terraforming with UAs anymore. I still do because I want to get Stadium as fast as possible. Plus, this is good to drop. This is a good card later in the duel to drop if I need to get off an effect like Summoner Monk. So yeah. Finish off the spells, 1 MSD. I'm happy with that 1 for the moment. 2 Dunkers kind of equals 1 of these, so yeah, I don't really need 3, or 2. I do side the other 2 copies just in case, but yeah. Moving on to traps, the only UA trap, UA penalty box. You need to play this at 3. It searches out all your UA spells once it's in the grave, basically. Plus, its battle effect isn't too bad either. So yeah, it's a Xyz killer. So yeah, good card. 2 Breakthrough Skill. Yeah, it just prevents your opponent from doing from playing Yu-Gi-Oh, Plus, I like this way more than Phoenix Chain because one, Phoenix Chain is it could stay on the field, which I don't like. Plus, you can use this twice. So, yeah. 2 Mind Crush, card of the format, and finish it off 2 Mirror Force. So yeah. Moving on to the extra deck. I play. Before I say this is you will not be going into the extra deck much with UAs because you don't really need to. They have powerful enough effects anyway, and they special summon constantly, so it's not, typically you won't be able to get it off anyway, but yeah, you don't really need to. I play level 3s on my side, so I play 2 rank 3s. 1 Soul Silver Mountain and 1 number 17. If I had Alucard, I wouldn't be playing this. Just want to say that to make that clear. Soul Silver Mountain is great for this deck because it lets you just reuse your UAs in the grave. So, yeah. Rank 4s. 1 Abyss Dweller. 1 Blade Armor. 1 Fairy King Alfred deck. Yeah, I would be surprised if you knew what this was. I got this out of a random pack, actually, and I actually really like it in this deck, because it helps me get over things that I typically can't get over. For example, if I don't have Stadium, I like him because if you don't know what he does, which you probably don't, basically what he does is you detach material and all non-earth monsters lose 500 attack. So this is pretty much good against everything against Cleave, except for Cleave Wards. So yeah, moving on. 1 Cowboy, 1 Excalibur, 1 Chain. I go into this one the most because combined with Penalty Box, it turns into a free UA spell search. 1 101, 1 Ragna 0, 1 Butterfly, and that rounds out the rank 4s. For the rank 5s, 1 Durandal. I love this card. This card is freaking amazing, and the fact that you can make him in this deck makes him even better. 1 number 14. If I had Castell, this guy would not be here. He's good at clearing just defensive boards, and pretty decent against the mirror match, so I like him. 1 Volcasaurus, and 1 Shark Fortress, which is a staple with this deck. Yeah, if you don't know what he does, he's Blade Armor Ninja, but he can put his effect on anything, including himself. Side deck. I have a little bit of fun with my side deck on this one. So here are my level 3s, 2 Spell Strikers. Sometimes I want to see him, sometimes I want to see Summoner Monk. I usually want to see Summoner Monk more with this deck, with this version of the deck anyway. So that's why he's sided and Summoner Monk is not. 2 Artifact Lancia. Great with this deck because it's a level 5. And I played 2 mainly because, yeah. Oh, I shouldn't be playing 1. So, otherwise I'd never see him. And then this is an odd choice. A lot of people don't like this choice that I put in this, but yeah. 2 Fossil Dyna. I like this card. I think it's a good tech choice because, 1, any deck that has a strong capacity to normal summon via tributing should be playing this because it's easy to get rid of. First off, with that, and second, it just blocks everything that, yeah, that's in the meta right now. So I really like it. 1 UA turnover tactics, Jin Lockout. One way out to the Jin Lock. However, it requires a really established board, which is why it's at 1 in my side. Chemist 1 Book of Moon. And 1 Necro Valley. Love this card. Mainly because it just prevents banishing, and which is fantastic. It does kind of make Penalty Box a little useless in a way, but by the time you get this out, by the time that you need Penalty Box, you've kind of won with this card. As long as this card stays out, of course. But yeah. Plus, it kind of poops on everything, so I like it. Now for the traps, 2 Ceasefire, Rex on Shadal's, 1 Solemn Warning, and 1 Torrential. And yeah, so that is my deck profile for UAs. I will have another video just kind of introducing myself out sometime this week, so be looking for that. But yeah, that's the end of my video. Enjoy. Have a nice day.